from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.
Welcome back to the Netball Show. And for this little part of this segment, we will throw to Amanda, who did an interview with Jason Woolley after the final last week. Here she is.
Yeah, it was a tough game. I mean, we had a really slow start, particularly in that first quarter. It took us a little bit of time to get into the game, but as it wore on, we started to open up and I think relax a little bit. That was our first final of this final series, so hopefully that leaves us in good stead going into the grand final.
Yeah, Belpost Hill got away with quite a convincing lead. You know, the score was 6-11, and I don't think many people here watching today would have thought that the lead would have been that substantial, maybe Winchelsea's way, but not Belpost Hill's way early. Great second quarter from your girls, Jason. Any comments on the performances?
Oh, look, I think, as I said, they just took a bit of time to get into the game, but once we sort of freed up, we had Pilk start to lift herself in the middle. The defensive end of Hayley Rook and Amy and Nat Thomasini really started to take control and make life a bit tougher for Kim, which meant, you know, even if we didn't get the turnovers, we're at least forcing some errors, which, you know, is the kind of thing you need in a game like this, just to be able to break the momentum a little bit and get it back on our terms of style of play.
And Jules, late in the second quarter, you really started to beat your direct opponents under New Robertson. You know, you started to really have a great hold. I'm sure you two have had some great battles over the times.
Better, I'll give that to her. She was a tough opponent, and I only think late in that last quarter, I think, did I start to get my act together, but no, she gave it to me. I'll give her that.
Great game, Jules. Made some changes. It's an injury time and you made some changes, Jason, which I think did have a positive impact for Winchelsea in the game.
Yeah, we were just a bit congested in the attack and we needed something to sort of break it open, and Nat, I mean, I thought Nat was probably the difference in the two sides. I thought in defence she was fantastic, and it was a bit of a risk to take her out of there, but Kate Rode was able to come on and really have an impact, and to get the combination of Jules and Tomo in the circle opened it up a little bit. And, you know, Tomo's such an aggressive player, it just sort of brought the others with her and got the confidence going, and that's what we needed, just some kind of spark, and she gave it to us.
So, Jules, who do you think you'll be playing in the grand final?
Oh, look, I know girls from both teams, so I shouldn't say too much. But, I mean, Werribee have strength in all 7 positions, and Belpost are quite strong. But I just think if Werribee can, you know, keep the mistakes to minimal amount, I do think that they are quite a strong team.
And Jason, what are you going to do for the next week, given you've got a week off now, to sit back and see who's going to be the person that earns the right to play you in a week's time? What are you going to do to prepare the girls?
We'll continue to train during the week and, if anything, organise a practice match. Last week we played a practice match against Leopold that just kept some touch going and got a few girls back after having the week off. Obviously we've got B grade next week, so as a club we'll need to concentrate and try and, you know, get around them and get them up after a tough loss today. I think they lost by 1 or 2. So as a club we'll continue to train. We've still got our 17s going as well, and then we'll build, once we know who our opponent is, we know the styles of both teams, so we'll just look at what we need to do to specialise going into that grand final. Both teams have their strengths and weaknesses, so we'll have to pick that apart a little bit and see what we can do and give ourselves the best opportunity to have a win.
And what a great interview, Amanda, that was. Well done on that.
Thanks, Donna.
Now we'll go through last Sunday's game, the winners of last Sunday's game. We'll start off with the juniors, Amanda.
Okay, so I made an error just before. The winner of the second semi-final on the Saturday last week was actually played between, in the under-13s, Inverleigh and Belpost Hill, and Inverleigh defeated Belpost Hill 24-10. So the result for the first semi-final, which was played on Sunday, which were all elimination finals, Anarchy in the under-13s 23 defeated Bannockburn 22 in a nail-biter, Donna.
Yes, and as I said before, had to play an extra 2 5-minute rounds at the end of that game, and we were actually down 4 goals going into that second half of that 5 minutes game, and to come back and win by 1 goal, the girls were phenomenal. They did a really good job.
Great job from such. It must be hard for the young ones to get their head around extra time in a precious situation.
Absolutely.
So well done, Anarchy Roos. Under 15s, Inverleigh 28 defeated Corio 25. And in the under-17 competition, East Geelong 52 defeated Winchelsea 26 in quite a big margin there.
Yeah, there was quite a big margin. And congratulations to all the junior teams who are going on to today's round. Well done. So we come on to seniors, and in D grade we had Bannockburn 28 in a nail biter against Winchelsea 27. Now our thoughts go out to Mary Archer in the third quarter. Mary went down unfortunately and somehow landed on her elbow. I didn't see it myself. I'm not really sure what happened, but ended up with a very severe shattered elbow. Had to be treated on the court and called an ambulance. She was driven off in the ambulance, and I found out later on that day, girls, that she was actually being operated on that night, so no doubt there'll be pins and plates and everything put into her shattered elbow. So Mary, all our thoughts go out to you and with a speedy recovery. So as I said, 28-27, and in that game, as I said, Bannockburn were actually down. They were actually down when this happened to Mary, so for them to come back and rally and win on her behalf, congratulations to them. Good game. In C grade, we had Bannockburn 30 defeated Belmont 26. Belmont sort of started off slow and they came back in that last half, and but unfortunately couldn't peak Bannockburn back. So congratulations to Bannockburn on that game too.
In the B grade, Belpost Hill defeated Inverleigh 27-25. It was a ripper of a game.
Amanda, you played that game?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Supporting. It was a really good game.
We
You
live
guys
to fight another day.
came out fighting, just stuck to your game plan, and well done to you
Hard
guys.
game to play, Amanda.
Yeah, elimination finals always are.
Yeah.
And the temperature was up, so that would have
format
been,
there.
Yeah.
We all had to put our sunscreen on, didn't we, girls? We did. Yeah.
So well done to Belpost Hill, and Inverleigh did put up a good fight, so well done to them. In the A grade game, Werribee Centrals 56 defeated Bannockburn 30, which in the end was a fairly big margin, but started off quite well. I was there to watch, and I think that the Jess Kennedy in goals, the young goal shooter, did a really good job considering finals. The height of obviously Amanda Wilson in goalkeeper. A special mention to her. She did a great job. She held her own.
Yeah.
And
But
give
what
her a few
experience for Jess
Yeah.
Kennedy? Like
Oh.
seriously, playing on someone like that, like unbelievable for her. And you know, Bannockburn did get off to I thought a slower start actually, Mel, because in that second half they sort of pegged them back, and come third quarter, at the end of the third quarter. They were actually 12 goals to 10. So in saying that, like they fought hard all the way, Bannockburn, but Werribee way too strong for them.
Yeah, look, and I think give Bannockburn a few more years together with those young girls, with experienced players like Heidi. I think they'll do really well.
And we talked about this, didn't we, Amanda, with the girls when they came into the show. They've got a really young teams out there and really young girls, and they're all sticking with the club, and they are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the next couple of years.
You know, and I think Bannockburn, you know, unfortunately they didn't get the result that, you know, they were hoping for, you know, to win through to today. But, you know, they should be so proud as a club, and the amount of work and effort they've put in this year, you know, the improvement has been so significant. It was really evident watching the game on Sunday. They, you know, they had their presses, their systems down pat. You know, they moved the ball at times like a Winchelsea, a Werribee and a Belpost Hill team.
I did see in that second half, actually, I think it was in the last quarter, there was about 3 passages of play that were outstanding, were really, and looked the A grade, you know, top notch, but unfortunately they sort of didn't put that into the whole game, and hence Werribee coming out winners with that. Michaela Ward, another standout, 38 goals, girl. She started off as shooter, played goal attack, I think, in the third quarter, just wormed away in there, like unbelievable.
She was really strong
She
and
was.
she looked good. Yeah, she played really well and combined well with both Jenny and Rebecca Lally. So
it's quite interesting because last week when Belpost Hill played Werribee, Jenny Gardner didn't stay on the court for very long, and Rebecca Lally came on, and it was interesting to see this week that Jenny was on for the majority of the game and Rebecca only came on for the last quarter. So that may be something that Belpost Hill might take away with them, you know, for today's game.
Yeah, well, maybe they were just sort of testing the waters, do you think, and just saying, seeing who was sort of best on the day to play that position, or maybe
both teams made a lot of changes.
They did.
And Bannockburn have enough versatility to allow their goal attack to go down to the goalkeeper, and they moved around a fair bit, and so did Werribee.
Yeah, but congratulations to Werribee once again. I mean, they're on again today, facing you guys. So good luck to them in the game. And look, as we said, good luck to Bannockburn, and well done on a great year for them. You've got a lot to look forward to next season, and we hope all goes well. In saying that, we'll be back after a short break.
We are the raiders from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell how football is drawn.